Cindy.
And I'm Vanda.
And today we're here to talk about the pros and the cons of the grapefruit and egg diet that we tried for 3 days.
And the pros are, it's easy.
It really is an easy diet.
It's easy to go to the grocery store and buy your eggs and buy your grapefruit and a little mushrooms here and there. But it's not complicated.
Not a complicated diet to follow at all.
Very cheap.
Super cheap. Eggs are cheap. Grapefruit, especially if they're in season, are cheap. You don't have to go and spend money on all these fancy diet products.
We all like to save a little bit of money on food so we can go and shop for clothes.
That's right.
It doesn't require a lot of research.
Yes, this diet really doesn't require a lot of research unless you want to learn a little bit about eggs and a little bit about grapefruits.
I mean, what can you learn about them? Caloric intake.
Yeah.
Fat, cholesterol, so it's still not time consuming, easy to research.
Absolutely.
And there is weight loss.
I experienced a little bit of weight loss on this diet, and I think it's because I had a hard time just eating lots of food. I was so sick of eggs and grapefruit by day 3.
Here is where my kind of diet comes in, because I am not eating a lot. And lately, I'm even off the schedule with my meals. So for me, it happened. The next day, I already saw tightening in my waist.
I saw some dramatic differences, and if you watch the other videos, you can see the transformation of Vanda's abs in 3 days. It's absolutely ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, thank you. For me, it's awesome. From the day 1 until today, day 2.5, it helped. It made a big change for me. It definitely tightened me up, and I love the feeling, not just the look, but I feel already better in my clothes.
I found that there was definitely a few cons to the grapefruit and egg diet. And one thing was the repetition of food. There was not a lot of variety at all.
Which makes it easy for me.
This is true.
It was perfect.
But I did find that my energy was just a little bit low, and I think it was because of the low intake of actual calories throughout the day, and I'm a busy mom of a 1-year-old, so I need a lot of energy.
Yes, again, something that I felt as well, but nothing that a cup of coffee can fix for me. However, going into like longer period of times, longer than 3 days, I don't think I will like the crushing the energy.
Absolutely not. And another thing I found is I was so hungry. Vanda, I was starving throughout this entire diet.
I love the fact that we are so close friends, and now we figured out how different we are from each other, because I was hungry maybe a few times during the day, but then it just vanished.
Well, she doesn't really like to eat a lot, and I love to eat, so definitely I'm going to suffer a lot more when the diet is so restrictive. And another thing I find about this diet is it's really a short-term diet. I mean, I would not recommend anyone do it for any long period of time. First of all, you're going to lack in a lot of minerals and vitamins, even though eggs and grapefruits can sustain you for 3 days, I mean, super, super well. I just don't think more than 3 days is a good idea.
But again, Cindy, we're talking about more extreme diets, so you never want to go over the board and stay, again, as you mentioned, without the proper nutrition and minerals and enough caloric intake. Oh, that was a hard one.
So, Vanda, do you recommend someone who has a big event on the weekend or has a photo shoot in a few days to try this diet?
Hey, this is in my pocket. I got it. Yes. So because of my experience going through it, I would say yes.
I would say if you want to lose weight quickly and you're not afraid to be a little tired and a little hungry, then definitely do it. But there may be better solutions out there for people like me.
And that's a wrap.
1 egg, 2